puts more care into every meal.
I was down to talk to my doctor about Rybelsus.
You may pay as little as $10 per prescription.
Shanny JackMe show, and I'm here live. You know, I know the real stuff. I'm not be talking about right now the bullshit. I interrupt my phone call to some health care. Goddamn, ain't nobody trying to get no Medicaid or nothing. Lord, please don't let that phone ring again. No, please don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't even know they were still calling.
They can call. Girl, them people call all the time. Scammers, spammers, and all of that. All of that. So yeah, it's the Shanny JackMe show, Sunday Fun Day, and I have special guest, Miss Mix-a-Lot. Yes, and y'all can follow her. And she'll be coming on at 3 o'clock. So as soon as I'm all out, right back on. Right. So she'll be here doing her show, Misfits Radio, tuned in. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to turn up, turn up. Don, go and introduce yourself. Just for the people that don't watch my show, don't watch your show, they you know what I'm saying, need to know who you are.
All right, well, I am Miss Mix-a-Lot, and I am one of the co-owners of Misfits Radio and TV.
That's right.
And yes, ma'am, I am a part of Westside Misfits as well, which is our radio show that comes on at 3. And I got here in enough time to be on the Shanny JackMe show. Unbelievable, okay?
Right. See, early. Even though I'm late, y'all, don't hate me for it. Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it.
But I love that about you, though. You're real punctual.
That is.
And is that how you grew up, or is that something you did yourself?
It's not much as growing up punctual, but learning to be punctual. I learned to be punctual. You know, for work, I'm always 30 minutes to an hour early every day.
That's what's up.
And that's just how I roll. You know, just like to be early so I can see what's going on, so I can get the fuck on if I have to.
Right, right.
I quit. Exactly. In the parking lot, I quit.
Because I'm not above that. I'm not above calling in the parking lot.
In the parking lot,
I see something crazy.
Let's not do that. But today's show is about women. You know, women's greatest asset is her ability to give herself what she needs without relying on somebody else. You know, I feel like even when you in the bed with someone, it's up to you to get yours. You know what I'm saying? Don't be, you gotta turn the right way, bend over the right way, throw the leg up the right way. However, it's up to you. You know, and for the guy, you better get it. You know, if you in it, get it. Don't be sitting up there trying to go be Superman. You know, most women, you know, they be there for y'all. Not, you know, sometimes it be for us, sometimes it be for you, depending on the situation. If I'm getting paid, I'm here for you. If I ain't getting paid, I'm here for us. You know what I'm saying? So, if it's a business transaction, I'm here for you. Right. So get your thing going and get it over with. Let's go. Ain't no trying to make no love to nobody. You know, usually when you're paying, it ain't about making love. You know, unless you paying a lot of money to keep it going on and on and on. Right. You know, so my thing, I'm Shanny JackMe, and Shanny JackMe come from, you know, self-satisfied. You know, that word, I'm an advocate of masturbating, you know, jacking off. You know, I don't like the word masturbate. It sound too educational.
Right.
It sounds too
Not
smart.
sticky
You know,
enough.
it ain't nasty enough. You know, so I like to say jack off.
Right.
You know, even though men jack off, but hell, women do too. You know, they got to do it some kind of way. Don't you?
Right.
How you feel about self-satisfying?
I am really open to self-satisfying. The thing about it is you hit it right on the head when you said if it's a business transaction, then yes, I'm here for you.
Right.
But if we're in this and we just trying to both reach the same ending,
Yeah.
that happy ending, I think it's important for both of us
To be involved.
to be involved. But you know what I've figured out is a lot of women have not been taught about self-satisfaction.
Right.
And that's why a lot of them don't enjoy sex.
Right.
So it
I
feels
can
like
go for
work
that.
when they're in a relationship sometimes, or when they're actually engaging, because they haven't been taught that they're supposed to get something out of it.
Right. They don't know that. Hey, this about you.
Right.
You know, you laying down for the man, you know, and you thinking that I'm here to get him a nut. No, I'm here to get me a nut.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's supposed to be satisfying for both.
You gotta want to do it for the both of you, not just one. And y'all can call in 678-740-9894.
Yeah.
Again, 678-740-9894. Call in and tell me, you know, women. I know we got the rolls out there. We got bullets out there. We got the vibrators and shit out there. But I'm not a self-penetrator. I'm just gonna keep it around 100. Bullets only. I don't need be sticking no dick in me without, you know, just because we got them, because it's there. That plastic hard shit. Y'all know it ain't warm. It ain't got
Right. It ain't got no pulsation going on.
It ain't really doing what I want. I don't want to throw my shit out of whack myself. I ain't trying to jug myself to death. And then when I get some, he like, well, what you been doing? Jugging myself. You know, just been doing myself. You know, I don't think that's what we want.
I'm with you on that. I don't do the penetration. That part is above me.
I just need to get that feeling and go on, and it don't take long for that.
At
So,
all.
you know, by the time I think I'm finna call somebody or get some action, it's over with. And I'm like, damn, I ain't never mind. That's okay.
Right.
I was
just playing.
I was not trying to get you over here to do that. Hell no. You know, what you got, Lamb? I see you turning up the microphone.
Let me ask a question.
I'm listening.
You say you're not self-penetrated, but what if you and your partner was using toys and he used it on you that way? Would that be okay?
Now, if I have a toy and my mate want to use it on me, I must be slick embarrassed a little bit, because I do be, you know, when self-satisfaction come into play, I'm usually by myself.
Right.
I'm not trying to have nobody there looking, you know, and it is a turn on. You know, some guys do love to see women doing that, you know. So
what's the topic again? Someone asked.
what's the topic? Women's greatest asset is her ability to give herself what she needs without relying on someone else.
Okay.
And
Sexually, right?
Sexually.
Okay.
Sexually. You know, I know y'all be needing emotional help. You know, we all need that. But we talking about in the bed now. We ain't talking about your little feelings.
Right,
You know,
right.
you all depressed and shit. Nigga don't want to hear that most times. But a real nigga sit there and listen to you, you know, if he really involved with you.
Right. Or act like you listening anyway.
At least put in the effort to act like you're listening.
I tell a nigga, quick, you got 15 minutes, sir.
To keep on with this right here.
To get where we going, because I can't listen to all that.
Especially if he depressed.
Yeah.
But men
supposed to be there
but men
to
do
help your
need
man
us
go
to,
through
and that's
stuff.
true.
And we
That's
all.
true. Men do need,
But not for a long time.
men do need
So it's a
that.
limit on how long y'all gonna help.
I'ma listen.
Okay.
You know, it's down to now.
She said 15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes for
15
your
minutes
sad
because it
story.
does not take that long. Like, for instance, when you get off work and you just want to tell somebody about your day, I promise you, if you use them first little 15 minutes, you'll feel so much better. You decompressing, and that's all you need, because you don't want to dwell on it.
Right.
Well, generally, if I'm riding home from work, I'm talking to myself about work already. So when I get home, I'm probably not gonna want to talk.
You done had the conversation.
But no, I'm saying, but if you was talking to a person on that ride home, that you feel what I'm saying, like them little
Right.
few
Talking to me.
minutes.
Them
I
little-
was like, I probably should have told that bitch to get out of my office.
Right.
I'm saying it now, so I'm not dealing with that tomorrow. So when I get home,
When I get home, I'm
I
through.
just want to cuddle up with you.
Right.
rub on you a little bit.
Right.
And not necessarily going to a sex, just rubbing on you, touching on you a
Right.
little bit. I want to talk about work, because I don't cuss this bitch out. I'm probably going to get fired tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to deal with you on that tomorrow.
Right. So it's coming back tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna have to be in HR. They gonna be talking that bullshit.
I'm going to get fired tomorrow, so you ain't going to want me to rub on you tomorrow.
Right. Let me get that in today.
So tomorrow I'm gonna be fine and you're gonna be pissed off.
Right.
So let me do this right today then, you know. So yeah, it is crazy when you gotta talk to your mate. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's part of being in a relationship. So y'all can call in 678-740-9894. Let's get the conversation going. Let's keep it going. Let's get it going. And I got another question, so because again, y'all don't want to call in and talk about how y'all like to jack off and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, women do it all the time. I'm talking about even in marriages.
Oh yeah.
As soon as he leaves, pulling it out, you know.
I saw a video just about 2 days ago about how a dude double back. It was his. They do the skits, the wife and husband.
Okay.
He double back, done left some at the house, and he get it. He'll never.
Going. Trying to reconnect.
Baby, he was just the whole message in it though was. Man, my fault, baby. I ain't even mean to disturb you like that.
Right, I got caught.
Let me grab it right quick.
Yeah, I got caught like that one time.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking about, he hadn't probably pulled out the parking lot. He got down the stairs good. And this was some years ago. And Lord have mercy, so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed now to even tell the shit. But it's true, you know, like I'm gonna keep it 100. So I'm in the living room, then he go in the bedroom back. You really didn't even wait on him. I was in the living room. And I'm in there, I'm going, and the door open, and I'm like, what you doing here? Right.
Now you mad at
Customer, what you coming back for? Then I'm talking about mad and embarrassed and everything at the same time, and I was like, oh my God, this did not just fucking happen.
What did he say though?
I can't even remember. I think he might have just left back out, you know, and that was horrible because men usually supposed to try to get in on it, you know. You supposed to say, okay, my baby ain't getting it right, but you was a cheater anyway, so you were on the way to some bullshit too.
Right.
Let me get mine. And you just go on where the fuck you were going, because you up here coming back in the house. I don't even know what you came back for. But I got caught, you know, and it was embarrassing, you know, and that part makes it kind of not good too, because you be embarrassed. It's you sitting there doing that, and then you got somebody, but they know they ain't doing right, so let me do that, you know. So it is.
But the thing about it is, you can be satisfied with your partner and still do it.
Still want that look.
See, I'm the type part I'm gonna want to watch.
Right, see, and that's what I was like. Well, damn, the nigga ain't even stick here and try to entertain. So I was really mad.
I might not want to have sex with you, but I'm gonna watch.
You want to watch? So men want to see. Men want to see.
A lot of men want to see. I just ain't that mature. I'm not showing you.
I'm shy.
Right, I'm not showing you.
Go in the corner.
Fake be watching. You know. I think we could get along better if you just act like you're not there.
Right.
You know. And don't be coming in.
Royalty Beautifully Event said, why do you think you be embarrassed when it's natural?
I know, cause that's what we grew up on. Masturbating is kind of hard. You know, they try to say that's not good. You know, the biblical thingy. You know, all of that. It's in your head from growing up. You know, and we see it on the video. You know, on the porn sites, you see women doing it. You know, and they by themselves. You know, so most times when you satisfy yourself, even when guys jack off, they be by themselves. You know, but some guys are good at jacking off in front of you, and I like that.
I was just about to say that. You know
that's
what?
Such a turn on.
You want to watch the guy, but you won't let the guy watch you.
I'm looking at some other kind of ways. It's very different. Because see, it's a stigmata, or it's in the society that men jack off, but women, you know, we like you hiding your rolls, you hiding your bullets, you keep it in the place but don't nobody see it, so you kind of be scared or embarrassed, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that they mates think that masturbating with a toy is cheating.
And some men think it's cheating. I don't think it's cheating. It's
not if it's not penetration. I mean, I don't even think penetration with the plastic one is cheating. But
you know, you might be stretching yourself. True enough, you know, but at the same time, you still trying to, you know, I'm trying to be staying home. I'm trying not to cheat. Let me do
what I need to do.
So I can just go and lay the fuck down instead of getting in the car, just trying to go and navigate to somebody else's house. And not because you didn't satisfy me, it's because, you know, it's just a mind thing. You know what I'm saying? Having sex is something real serious, you know, and especially in relationships. You know?
You think so do you think the reason why, like, if you use the toy during, while you have a relationship, is it because the relationship sexual might be getting boring?
Well, you can bring it in a relationship to spice things up.
Right.
You know,
I'm talking about if you use it by yourself, does that equate to it's getting boring, or it's just?
I don't think it's. It ain't. You could be just had a good time all nighter. You know, and still. You want that feeling, because sometimes women don't get off. You know, it's hard.
Let me tell you something. Most times women don't get off. Like, it takes dudes that know what they're doing and basically know their mate's body.
Right.
And most men ain't taking out that kind of time.
Right.
Especially when they're dealing with more than one woman. How they gonna do it?
They definitely not trying to.
But do you think women should be more forthcoming on what they like, though? See, I think
that's
a lot of time. That'd be a lot of problems with men who don't learn their women because their women's not telling them exactly what they like.
But we don't want to tell you exactly because you'll be that for a little minute. And then my thing is, when it comes to sex, because sex is a big deal for me.
You gotta be.
It makes or breaks whatever the hell we got going on.
For real.
And it's just the hell, yeah. If I ain't getting satisfied.
But he gotta learn.
I'm not
though. If he don't know,
let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably, if I like him, I might try it like maybe 3 or 4 times. If he don't get it on that 4th time, he ain't gonna see me no more.
So it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, it's like you ain't gonna.
Yeah, you do have to communicate that thing.
You definitely have to communicate.
You ain't gotta say, okay, when you stick it in, do this.
But this is the thing. I'm a body mapper.
Okay.
So with my dude, I'm finna figure it out in 2 times.
Is that what he want, what he like?
Yeah,
that's simple.
But see, you making
I'm simple too.
I think guys are simpler though.
I'm simple too.
A lot of guys will put up that front like, they fuck them, they full of shit. We are simple people.
Right.
We get a little bit, we get a little head, we good.
Right.
I mean, to be 100% honest, women. Not saying that women are difficult. Right. It's just that women take a little bit more.
Different. The body is
different, but I'm super simple too.
Okay.
And if I like you, I'm probably the most simplest motherfucker you ever met. Right, because that's what it's about, that chemistry.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you're not together, you ain't getting it like that.
If it ain't in sync, it's over.
And then you definitely have to let them know.
Absolutely.
That went it last night. Now you gotta try to repeat.
See, men really get so with me. If a man tell me I want you to do this or I want you to do that, I'm taking heed. I'm taking notes. It's notes. But for men, it's like they get embarrassed by, damn, I ain't even satisfy her. It's not so much as you didn't say. I'm trying to teach you how to satisfy me. What it takes for me is gonna be different from what it takes from the last person.
And you're right that we do like, damn.
I
didn't do that right.
Yeah, but it's not. But that's not even the case.
No, not most times it ain't the case.
It's not the case. It's just I'm trying to tell you what better fits me.
Right.
But trying to shatter your hold on to your feelings and trying not to hurt your feelings, I think a lot of times that get in the way of women getting satisfied too. I'm not holding back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about how the nigga feel. I'm finna tell you if this what we finna be doing.
Right. This is what we finna be doing.
This what we, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It's a give and take thing.
Absolutely.
It's a give and take. So on that note, how about this then? If sex starts at 9:00 p.m., what time should it end? Call in 678-740-9894. 9:00 at night, y'all start. What time should you start? Stop. What you say?
9:15.
15 minutes.
I really can't my problem is if we have sex and you say something like, you got 5 minutes.
That
Now I'm
gonna
be
piss you
thinking
off.
No, I'm not gonna be pissed off. I'm
Okay.
gonna be thinking fucking 5 minutes. So now I can't get it.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about
The time.
this shit got to end in 5 minutes.
Right.
But most of the time,
what the
if you
hell?
just give it to me,
I
let
be
me
the
have
same
you,
way,
and let me
dog.
enjoy you, it's probably gonna end in 5 minutes anyway.
Right.
'Cause-
So in reality, people that's going for hours, what's that about? I
Now
want to know.
sometimes you want to enjoy it. Like I include hours with foreplay and everything.
Intimacy and all of that stuff.
Intimacy, rubbing, talking, stuff like that. That kind of counts, but I can't say for me. I'm 53, so I'm not finna be just pumping on you for no
All night.
fucking 2 hours. Now I go an hour or so, but that's with everything.
But that's with
included.
foreplay.
I might stop
Right,
in the middle.
right.
Yeah,
And if
you
you
go
stop
ahead
in the
in the
middle, I'm
middle.
pissed off now.
No.
Right.
I'm not gonna
'Cause you
stop.
trying to hold out.
I'm gonna
Right.
stop. Give you some
No.
head a little bit.
Right,
Then
right.
get back at it.
Right,
Because
right.
a woman don't want you pounding up and down on her for an
There
hour
we
either.
go, there we
You gotta
go.
get her
Ah.
a breath too.
But see, is that okay? So is that countersuiting what we just said about satisfying the woman? If you thinking if you going a long time, you thinking you satisfying her, or she's not getting satisfied if
It's some women who want to go a long time.
now them the nymphos, I think. I don't know.
It's
I
some
don't
women who
know.
want, like KK when she was here. Now this is known knowledge. You can say it live on the
Right,
show.
right.
She say she got to go 45 minutes to an hour, and that's without foreplay.
With
She
that-
don't count the foreplay.
So you got to be hitting her for 45 minutes.
Right.
That's,
I don't even know a dude that can last with me for no damn
that
45
part,
minutes.
because I'm thinking this shit ain't good.
Right. But now it's something else.
Stigmata.
Yeah,
Some
like
women think the same thing too. I'm like, damn, he going. It's a walls like that.
Or it could mean that it is good. This motherfucker like, God damn.
He's
she
trying to
good.
stay in.
He
but
trying to
most
stay. He
it's
trying to
just a
sleep in that
goddamn. He need to be busting, right?
Exactly.
shit. A nigga will bust and get up and try to keep going.
And
Like me,
yeah.
I'm a professional. I'll bust and keep
That nigga said I'm a
But
professional.
see,
I'm
but
greedy.
this is the thing right here. First of all, I don't even believe in sex without oral sex
Right. That's
starting
a part
everything
of
out,
it.
right?
You got to do that.
So
And my thing is, I get oral sex pleasure from doing you. I get turned on
Get
from
turned
that.
on from doing that.
Right.
Get
I can see
pleasing a
that.
woman. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, some men are like that. They get hard
There's
when
something
they
about a
do
woman's
that.
body laying down naked for
Right,
me that just
right,
does it for
right.
me.
yeah, I can definitely
Right.
see that because
Right.
I've heard a lot of men actually say that before, which gives me even more. Makes me think even more. Ain't no 45 minutes after that. Like now you ready to go.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if the woman pleases you and don't let you buzz, that's the thing. If she don't let you buzz
Right.
while she giving you oral, then it ain't no way you lasting over 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
Like
she done
how?
started you off.
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
She done gave you the damn jump start.
Yeah, like
She done sucked on it, slogged on it, got it wet, hard, whatever,
Let's go with this. Now that goes back to the masturbation thing.
Okay.
Now sometimes you can masturbate yourself so much that the actual act does not please.
Turn you on. Right. But that's when you bring your bullet to the bed.
You
You
know
know,
what I'm
you
saying? Like
bring
the
it.
actual act, and then you have to. Why you bringing that? You know, it's a lot of
and
variables that go.
you
Am
know-
I right, Miss Slide? You know, you got to
that's-
deal
you
with that
right.
bullshit.
You right.
Like, why you bringing that? Slide, I can't
Now you-
satisfy
now you-
And you
yeah.
that's
got
the
all
thing.
guys.
I'll be honest, I don't bring nothing but me.
And I don't mind a woman bringing
Bringing
stuff
a toy.
but
I don't
there
even-
are guys
I
who
need
don't want
him
you
to know
bringing
his
that.
competition.
Right. If he tell you what that for, I'm gonna say me.
Right.
Right. I don't need him to know his competition.
Nah, I don't need you to know that. So you don't want him to know that when you leave, I'm finna do this.
Cause let me
That's
say,
most times.
but you know that. See, this is the thing right here when it comes to self pleasing for me. If I have to self please right after I don't have sex, you ain't him. Now if I'm self pleasing cause I done got out work early, I'm like, hey.
And he ain't home yet.
But if I got to self please after I don't been with you,
You ain't
That
him.
you didn't do it.
boy, he
You
will
didn't
not
do
see
it.
me no more.
Ooh. Like with me, if I do it right after we did it, shit, I needed that. You know, I appreciate the entry. You know, the penetration. Right. I appreciate all that. You know, but I'm finna get what I want. You know, that satisfaction. Because again, sometimes it's hard for women to do that, and especially if she's a masturbator. You know, and she used to her toy. You know, so I don't think I don't think it's bad to bring it to the bedroom. You know?
Oh no, I don't think it's bad.
Don't be bringing no dick.
No,
I'm talking about don't bring no vibrator to the bedroom with another man. That ain't a little bully. That's something different. You know, and he should understand. And then if that's your mate, he know that this what we got. This what we got. This what we got. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
For you because I'm gonna think, I'm finna turn this motherfucker out.
Right.
I'm gonna do all types of shit with this motherfucker.
Right.
I met a dude one time before. He said that that I guess it might have been his ex or somebody that he was sleeping with before had brought a bullet to the bedroom. He you know how men hear so many crazy stories about, yeah, she gonna place you with this bullet, da da da. He said they implemented the bullet, and he was like, bruh, what I got from the bullet
was the best thing that could happen.
Yes, he was like, I didn't know.
And that's the thing about it, because women relax better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get more into it, you know, because again, the body ain't all. I be seeing women videos, movies, porn, and I haven't watched porn in a long time. But when I have watched it, I be looking at the women, and I don't know, maybe is she just putting on for the thing, but when the guy fucking her, she just like she about to have a heart attack. You know, it's the best thing, and I'm like, well, damn, how is she doing this? You know, I'm looking at it, but the woman body is made different. You know, some women the dick be hitting it. You know what I'm saying? And some women it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
And if she like you, regardless of where you hitting that, trust and believe, you gonna feel like that man.
Right. You know, and you satisfied. You with him. You know, you it's for him. You know, you into it, being with him. You know, and
I think that chemistry plays a big role.
Chemistry,
man, absolutely.
When it comes to sexual pleasure.
That's one reason why you know how, like I've always been able to say, like I couldn't be a prostitute.
Me either.
And I know that because I got to like you in some kind of way to be sitting here trying to make you feel like that man.
Well, okay, that's why I say when it's for business.
Right.
You got a mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A prostitute has a mindset.
Absolutely.
And it's a different mindset. Her mindset is this is business, not pleasure.
Right.
So she's not really there for herself. The only part of that she's there is for the ending and the payout. It's not the pleasure, unless it's a different woman. Now, some women selling themselves because they like to be fucked. That's again, that comes from the nympho female. That's a different type of woman. You know, it is different types of women. You know, some women just love to be penetrated, and they do get off from just being beat. You know, and some women don't. You know, and in the profession of prostitution, so it just depends on where her head is. You know, and I think in the past it has to be about the money. You know, and ain't no hugging.
Ain't no intimacy.
She probably laying there just like this, all down. Ain't no kissing. None of that goes. That don't happen. That don't happen.
The way I figured out that I knew it wasn't for me, for one, is when I worked in adult entertainment clubs, bartending for years. And what and you know, you meet different people, and you got some women that'll tell you straight up, hey, I'm a sex worker. That's what I do. That's why I'm here.
I'm not here for you.
Like they just tell you straight up what it is, and just from hearing the different stories, because one thing about it, when you're a bartender, you are a therapist as well.
Yeah, you got to listen.
You listen to the stories, and you just be looking, and you can't say what you want to say, because you be like, bitch, what?
You laughing at me.
Yeah. They say, I'm happy we know.
Dick dry, she leaves. She flex.
No, seriously, like, so I knew that with that line of work comes absolutely no feelings, right? It's no feelings. It's like, yeah, you might have your favorite one, but it ain't the favorite like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he your favorite one because he pay. You don't got to ask him nothing.
Yeah, he come in the door ready.
Yeah, like,
ready, you know,
we know what's finna happen type
that's
shit.
Your best friend.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you be glad when he call like, oh, respawn.
Right, for real. Yes. And you can hit them up from time to time, be like, Lord, hey Nate, I'm in a bind.
Right.
You feel me? So it's a different, but just to hear the stories and stuff like that, man, it's like, wow.
Right. It ain't.
Yeah, no.
Prostitution, I'd say to myself, hats off. I'm talking about for the street corner, bitch. The one that letting the man pull up, straight stranger. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a difference from having a client and having just anybody. You know that hoe on the street is a different beast. And she's a beast now.
Oh yeah.
Understand that?
Oh yeah.
She is a beast. because she taking on people that she don't know. Don't know the police, don't know who he killed or he a murderer. You don't know nothing about this person. So it's a different thing when a woman is a prostitute. It's definitely about the money, because she out here straight either for a drug habit, she's trying to get money to satisfy her high, or she's in it because she need the money. This is the business. I get paid for this. And most sophisticated prostitutes have clients. That's when you become an escort.
Right.
That's when you on a different level. Now the hoes on the street, she is another beast again. She's a monster. You know what I'm saying? Because she's out there and it's anybody. And then it's time. And then at that point, you on the $40 shit. You got to be cheap on standing outside. Now if they got hoes, if y'all got hoes out here charging $100, tell me about them.
Oh, so let me tell you something, man. Especially like them truck stops
or the $300, because the $100, that shit, I couldn't even do nothing for that right now.
Man, it's some women that don't work nothing but these petrols and these truck stops.
What they lizard lots?
Yep.
Lizard lot lizards.
Yeah.
Lizard lots. Lot lizards.
This nigga say she would rather be an escort.
Yeah,
most definitely more professional.
You kind of want a man who got something to lose. See, that man that's driving up and down the street, he really don't have nothing to lose. He probably got family and shit at home, you know what I'm saying? But he's a lurcher. He don't care about you. He don't really care who he's sticking it in. He just really trying to just get that satisfaction real fast.
I'm going to be honest with you. Now, the game done changed so tremendously to the point where these folk using the social media sites.
Yeah, the TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
and even the dating sites. Because I look at dating sites. Me personally, how I look at dating sites is not how a lot of other people look at dating sites.
Right.
Like for me, I figure everybody on the dating site, they just want to have some fun.
Right.
I don't think nobody on the dating site looking for nothing other than some fun.
Right. I can go for that.
Yeah. So when I hear people really saying that they out here looking for love, I think that you could probably find love on some shit like that.
Right.
Just because you and the dude linked up in y'all vibe.
Right.
But from the very first start,
no,
it's fun.
Yeah, it's about having, and I never been on a dating site. I see them, and to me, I just don't do that.
They have to catch me in these streets.
Yeah,
I don't do it either.
We have to meet in person. We can't meet on the app. You know, and if I met somebody on the app and we done talked a long time. It ain't nothing that you just logged on today and then I'm meeting you at the bar and then we going straight to your house. That's just not.
That's not happening.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
I'm with you on that.
That's just not it right there. We don't do that right there now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But when you think about prostitution, just being honest with you, a lot of times that's what a lot of those people are doing. And hell, there's a lot of men prostitutes now.
Right. But see, the men prostitute, I think women ain't driving up and down the street. Now, if she's a beast too. Goddamn, because you ain't got to be riding up no street to catch no man standing outside. You don't really see that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing.
We see it.
But all the time I see that is down in the punk section. Down there.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's when you see men standing outside. That's when that's on that punk shit.
Yeah,
that's a different hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's a male hoe. And he ain't looking for to satisfy a woman.
Right.
He trying to satisfy a male.
Oh,
And that's just my opinion and my observation. Now, if it is a man that's standing out there looking for women, and if it's women riding around looking for that man on the corner.
Believe it or not, let me tell y'all.
I don't think there's no men standing out there.
My children been going to Tokyo Valentino. They've been going now for the last two. So not this weekend, but the weekend before was Adonis's birthday. They tell my son, they were like, well, we want to take you somewhere. It's a little different. This, that, and third. Then talking about, okay, let's go. He done got kicked out. Sir, you can't have them lights on, sir. Sir, you can't get upset because that dog got the light on. So what is they doing? Why is they sticking their thing through the hole? That dog was very confused. So to say the least,
what they call that? I forgot
the black hole.
Glory hole.
Yeah, the glory hole.
Yeah, I had a friend that to tell me about the glory hole.
Dun was very confused, and yeah, he ended up getting kicked out. So, to say the least, he told us about his experience, and guess what? All of my daughters wanted to go yesterday. They was like, what? Ain't no way. Dun was like, no, seriously. This is weird. This is crazy.
And it's some real places that have that. It's some places up north. You know, baby, up in the Buckhead area, they got glory hole spots.
Boy, baby, they had it, and baby Dun got kicked out. Cause Dun say he don't want none of the glory hole.
Because you don't know what's on the other side.
Right.
Men be on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And that's the glory hole is a whole nother beast again. You got to be a beast.
That's what I'm saying.
Stick your dick in the hole that you don't know what's on the other side.
I mean, well, they stick it in mouths with 30-something teeth. So I guess
that glory hole.
Sticking it in the hole, and it ain't gonna matter, but baby.
Where your eyes when I stick it in your mouth?
You need to get some eyes. You won't just be standing at the wall and be like,
and here go Dun.
Oh God.
So what if it's an animal on the other side?
Exactly.
Like, baby, he had so many questions, but when I tell y'all we done laughed, so I and my little cousin, I said, why y'all take this food? They talking about we just wanted to take it for the experience. We knew he was gonna make it fun, right?
And see, that's another thing. We don't experiment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying go find a glory hole and be just sticking it in now, y'all.
You should still get that experience.
But you want to get educated.
To just see.
You know, you want to know what else is going on out there. You know, people sticking dicks in holes.
Right.
Let me ask the question, like, when we talk about experiences, do you think that a lot of women, not a lot, but some women who are married may want to experience sex, with another woman, but scared to because of their husband?
Right, and it is. A lot of women are afraid.
I'm sure.
You know, a lot of women really be thinking about being with another woman, and then they don't know. It's on some freak shit, you know, and it could be, she could be trying to be gay or trying to be bisexual or what have you.
Or trying to figure out.
But she's still trying to figure out if this what I want. You know, do I like male pleasure or do I like female pleasure?
But she need to, I'm talking to the point of like, she married now, like.
She's married and she's still thinking about being with another woman.
Because I think,
because that doesn't make you exempt from thinking or feeling like that because you got married.
They're scared to because of the fact that a lot of us don't experience things. We have closed minds when it comes to certain things. That she's scared to really say it to her husband or in a way that where he can understand. You know, I still love you, but I want to try this. You know what I'm saying?
It's the freak in you. You know, it's the want to do something different.
See, I know that my marriage will not be traditional. Let me just say that, and I know that because a lot of the things that a lot of people frown upon, I don't.
Right.
So I know, I always knew that whatever marriage that I had wouldn't be traditional.
Well, I wouldn't want him to be stuck in the butt. If my husband goes
it's
to become
definitely
my
a double
dad,
standard.
We not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, now you done lost me.
Right. Because men can't come back from that, but
not
women
really.
can.
Right.
You know, like
right. And that's the thing. We can be done got satisfied from a woman and be like, oh, that wasn't for me. Or okay, that was it then.
Right.
You know, and maybe another year later we can do that again. But not just no man can't, a woman, he really has lost his woman when he do that, if he asking for that.
But see, this is the thing right here. So I don't know if y'all have been watching. I love true crime.
Me too. I love
like
crime shows.
And what I actually keep seeing is a lot of men being on the down low, and when their wives or girlfriends find out, they off them.
Yeah,
they unalive them, and then it's like, why would you do? This is your truth. Like, this person ain't exposed you.
I think it's more of the unsafetyness of it all.
Right, that's the part.
It's unsafe.
It's not safe.
I mean, if you're going to be on a download, you really should talk to your mate about it because it's unsafe. It can be unsafe.
Yeah, because he can be reckless.
That's what I'm saying, but why are the men that are caught being down low, why are they offing their mates?
Because they hurt. And it ain't that they wanted to off him. You were just that mad at that time. You know, and now you done went too far. You know, you done got that pissed off.
That's just like a man when they
catch you in the bed with another man. He finna go off.
Well, see, I think the only thing is, I think that's different because it do be a little temporary insanity there. if you walk in on your mate in the act of whatever.
Right.
Like it's a little temporary insanity there.
Right. You gonna lose.
Cause what?
Right,
You that
right.
disrespectful you in our house. Cause clearly you in our house. If I got access to it like
I
that.
just don't walk in.
Yeah,
And
so,
then
yeah,
the man, 'cause
nah.
You didn't think to go somewhere else.
Exactly. You didn't have
Then
enough
it's a
respect
man,
to
you
make
know.
them get y'all somewhere else to go.
They
Right.
said some men can't accept that they make their woman feel like shit because she thinks of another woman. So
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Well, okay, see.
But I think that's insecure though.
I don't think the man makes the woman think
Woman
of other
about
women.
it,
I think
the
she
woman already
thinks
was
right?
thinking it, yeah.
But she just doesn't know how to present it
Right.
to her mate.
Right,
She doesn't
right.
know how to present it to the man within her life because, to be honest with you, I always thought that my ex-wife loved women. She did.
Right.
But she presented it to me in another way. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
But the whole
okay,
time
so
she
yeah.
wanted to do her
She
thing.
wanted to do
Right.
I say, tell me so you can give me an option to say yay or nay.
Yeah, nay. Like,
right,
what are we
I
doing?
think it's only fair. I mean, that even goes with cheating and everything. If you
Right.
want to cheat, you want to be with somebody else, you got more feelings for that person, just tell me.
But
so I can say yay or nay.
But see, the urge to be with somebody else doesn't mean that I like you more than
I like that other person
Yeah,
more.
it is not that.
But does it? But I get what you're saying, but it needs to be because you're putting your whole relationship on the line.
Right.
I mean, you're risking a lot.
Right. I totally agree with that part, but I'm just saying, like, just because your mate wants to do something different doesn't mean that she likes them better, because she probably don't even know them like that.
Right.
So,
right.
that's my whole
see,
thing.
all of that, what you just said, plays a part in that too. You know, if your mate says, I want to bring another woman in the bedroom, it'll have to be a stranger. Mm-hmm. We will have to go find this person.
Right.
I will have to go find her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not finna bring your old Shaquita to the bedroom.
Right.
You're not
But
finna
you'll
bring...
be surprised. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what I have realized. You'll be surprised how many women allow women that they know into the bedroom.
Right.
And it's to satisfy their mate, because apparently the mate either been looking at them or they feel like
This is something I should do to
yeah.
make
Or
him happy.
even that, but what about the fact that she brings the person she knows because she knows that person?
Right, but you're gonna have to have that person that you know.
Nobody
This
that I
woman is
know
gonna-
that I would
the
want
woman
to
that-
see for my
meet
goddamn
somebody,
man.
You ain't gotta worry
somebody.
about them coming back.
But that you may have to though,
And you
because if
may
your
have
man
to.
performs well, or if your woman performs
But see,
well,
that comes from your whole setup, though.
Right.
You're not coming to our house.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna meet in this closed location.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a hotel somewhere else, possibly a whole nother state.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we you know, maybe, but you don't bring somebody you already know. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't with that at all. Like, I don't think that would be good at all.
what if the woman was looking at it though? Like, we talking about pleasing women pleasing themselves.
Right.
What if the woman was looking at them and is presented it to you like the man, like, I want to bring her with us.
Right. Okay.
So how does that play? It's not bringing it to please me, the man.
It's to please
she bringing
me,
herself
the
because she
female.
been looking at it. They've been friends.
Right.
They may have been they may have even done it.
Right.
That shit is
See,
still-
that goes to the level again.
Right.
So now here you go. The female can't bring another person that she been sleeping with on the side to the bed. You know, I don't think that's fair. That's just not how that go, because that leads to
Put everybody at a disadvantage.
Right. Everybody need to have a disadvantage. Nobody need to have access to come
Nobody
back.
needs to know nothing.
No,
Right.
Ain't no coming back. Cause if I
And-
come back now, you can be on the crime. I'm on the crime show.
Exactly.
Now I'm finna
That
fuck
is
me
the
a
problem.
motherfucker up.
Exactly,
You know what
because you
I'm
think about
saying?
because for real,
I'm
because
finna
even if the dude circle the block without you, that's gonna even be an issue.
Right.
Like,
So
no.
it's just all about the setup.
You got to set some parameters.
It's gonna have to be discussed. It's gonna have to be a whole conversation about it, and with understanding. Don't be half-ass talking about it, then do it, and then now you go home and be at work all day. And you like, oh, I wonder is he, you know, he ain't picking up the phone. Maybe that bitch over there, you know. See, that's why you don't let them know where you live. You don't do none of that. Those things.
Yeah,
you just it's a definitely iffy situation to bring somebody into your bedroom.
Well, let me ask a question, and I guess we'll go back to the women. pleasing themselves and understanding that. Do you think will eventually, because I've been reading books on, you know, men and women, maybe they shouldn't be married. That maybe one person can't satisfy you in a relationship. Like one person, you don't need one person can't do it all for you.
Right.
I guess what I'm
right.
getting at.
And you just feel like you gotta go.
And you gotta have 2 or 3 people, or maybe polygamy. I guess you would say. Is that what they do?
Right.
You have certain people do certain things because, to be honest with you, women say that all the time. They have certain men do, like, I haven't got to do this, I haven't got to do that, I haven't got to do this.
Right.
Men don't say that all, but they probably do it too.
Right. They do.
You get what I'm saying? They don't advertise as much.
Right.
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
everybody
I think that a lot of times
stage.
that we get caught up into this monogamy thing.
Right.
That, to be honest, and I like being with one person. That's just me.
Right.
Because I don't want to have to think about 2 or 3 people having to please, having to do certain things with and all that. What this person like. I want to be with that one person, but maybe a lot of people just don't want to be with one person, and they don't know how to express that.
Is it not that you don't want to be with just one person? Do you, like, for me, it would take an extreme amount of trust for me to be with just one person, because at this point I'm trusting you with doing your job and handling everything else. Mm-hmm. When you coming from like, and I ain't no cheater. I just don't get into no whole lot of committed shit.
Right.
You understand?
To keep from having
to keep from being a cheater.
Right.
And a lot of people don't really understand that. But yeah, I ain't no cheater. If I'm locked in with you, I just feel like it's an immense amount of pressure on people being locked in with each other like that, because now you gotta be having sex when you don't feel like it.
Right.
You gotta cook when you don't feel like it. It's a lot of trust and a whole lot of everything that go into being in a committed situation. Exactly. Me personally, you're right. I got a dude that do this. I got a dude to do that. I got a dude to do this. But I'm not in a committed situation with nobody.
So you can do that.
So
a single person can.
And I think let me say
but
this.
settling down for a committed situation, I'm gonna expect this one man to do all of that.
And I think that more people would want to be like you are. That's what I meant when I say that.
Right.
I think a lot of times we get in committed relationships because we think that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
When in actuality, more people want to be in a non-committed relationship where they can have certain people do certain things,
do that.
Maybe not want to cook when they want to because I ain't in the commitment. I'm going home.
And that's when the polygamy,
you know what I'm saying?
that's when with polygamy, that is the setup. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very
But you still committed though.
Right, you still committed to that person.
See, I don't want no commitment.
I say you commit to all of them.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the thing. Like me personally, I don't really want to commit to anything.
But in reality, most people are living a polygamous lifestyle, but they just don't have that under one roof. Like you said, you got a person that do this.
That's what makes it not polygamy. So with the polygamy.
So what is that word when you not under that roof, but you living that lifestyle?
You just single.
You single. You doing what you do.
I think a lot of people will want to be.
And I promise
single.
you, they do, and that's why I get so much flack.
And I think a lot of people should be single.
And
I think a lot of people should be in the commitment.
Because I don't think anything is wrong with marriage. I salute anybody that can be married and do all of that stuff.
6 Figure George said you have to be committed to something.
Right.
You're absolutely
at some point.
Yeah, you. But see, it's a difference, George, because me personally, I'll commit if I feel like this man can do what all these other men are doing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So
but if I don't trust you enough or don't think that you can do what I need for me, I'm not committing to that.
Right.
You can leave me alone. It doesn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter because we ain't committed.
But you just said earlier that the sex is a deal breaker.
Hell yeah, it's a deal breaker.
So if he ain't putting out,
let's put it like this. So say for instance,
what if he doing everything but sex just ain't it?
Then I'm not committing. Cause you think I'm finna commit to a broke dingaling?
Oh Lord!
Is you crazy?
So you broke and your dingaling broke?
Like no, I'm not committing to that.
What if his ding-a-ling not broke? He just not able to please you. Like he trying to figure it out. It might take him a little time.
I ain't committing to that. We could keep. Man, look here, we could kick it.
But
I'm not committing to that.
Next week, George said the hardest part is finding the right person.
Right.
Maybe you haven't met him
That's
yet,
right.
But when you do, your ass gonna do a 360.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not against that though.
Right.
I'm not against that.
But he got to show himself.
I'm not against that, but he got to show me that's like he could do it.
Right.
Do you think we make our parameters of wanting to be in a relationship so wide that really no one can fill that void?
No, not at all, man. Cause I'm not
talking about you. I'm talking about
No. I'm just.
do.
But what I'm saying is, I know for me, I'm not hard to please, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hard to please, so I know a lot of other women that's just like me that they don't have it as good as I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that, but they're single and they can have it like I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't bring you got to be you got to be that guy for me to bring you around my family and friends and my children and shit like that. That don't happen often at all.
Right.
Maybe once every 5 years.
That's different, especially bringing somebody to your house.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
You have to be on a whole nother level. You got to be trusting this person, because the pulling up and popping up, all that be happening, when you just inviting people over to your house to have sex.
Yeah, it's too much.
Or trying to be in a relationship, in these times, you have to take your time. You know what I'm saying?
I think people need to really assess if a relationship is what they are wanting.
I absolutely agree with that.
When they get with somebody, and that person might love relationships, but it's just not what you want. Right. And I don't think people are honest with themselves.
That's what it is. A lot of people not honest.
But even if it's not, because see, what happens is you feel like because you want it, you feel like you can make another person want it, and it don't work like that.
Right.
And I always tell men that like it don't work like that. And the thing that I realize is most men don't appreciate me until after it's over, and they're like, "Damn, you was right." I'm like, "Yeah, because you were doing all this and doing all that."
The most.
Yeah, and you didn't have to.
Right.
That wasn't what we was. We wasn't doing that. The fuck.
So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Right, like
so that goes back to the 9 o'clock. What time we stop?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
What you say?
So if the sex started at 9 o'clock, what time does it end? 9:35.
9:35. What the 5 minutes do?
Right.
Because it will take 5 minutes to get started.
Yeah, the 5.
So that's 30 minutes.
Right.
So 9:35.
9:30. So a good hour is the max. Pretty much.
A good hour's the max.
Right.
I'm
and
not
that's
trying
where
to go past.
Good hour, man. I ain't.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Please don't waste my time for the whole hour, sir.
It's not wasting your time.
It's not wasting time. It's just enjoying, trying to enjoy.
Because me, I'm a visual person, and I like oral sex. Not necessarily done to me, but me doing it. It's just I'm gonna take my time.
But even if you like it, if you enjoy it being done to you, what's the if you had to be on the time clock, like what would be an ideal time for you to receive oral and be okay?
Well, for me, my problem is, and this is just me.
Right.
My problem is I'm gonna know if you into it or not.
Right.
I'm gonna be able to tell if you like doing this.
Right.
What difference do it make?
Because I don't want you doing it.
If you ain't enjoying it.
If you ain't enjoying it, I don't want you doing it.
If you put teeth all in that
Not even that. If I know for a fact that you don't like doing it, or you give me an inkling that you don't like doing it, then it's fuck you. I don't want you doing it.
Involved, you don't want to do it.
Right. I don't want you doing it.
Talking about teeth.
If you start scraping the nigga dick with your teeth,
Right.
you ain't trying to be
You ain't
there.
trying to be nice.
You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really being nice. You not being nice.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
trying to let that nigga know this ain't what I really want to do. But if you get if she got it wet and got it feeling like a piece of pussy, she like it.
Right.
But if she got teeth involved and she keep taking it out
And it's all dry.
you ain't so you
I don't want a person doing it if they
ain't
don't like doing it.
liking
I want
it.
them to enjoy it because I enjoy it.
Right.
So if they only like it, don't bother with it.
Right.
Don't bother with it.
Right.
Most men don't care if you enjoy if you want to be there or not.
Right.
I want you to. I'm just like I said. This is me. Right.
So they did what? Don't you dare push my head down.
Right.
It's over. They put the head down.
It depends on the timing too. If you're just trying to really do that, you get your freak on. You know,
Right.
get your. Cause see, most people be in their head. They thinking about the porn shit they don't watch, and that's what a lot of men get a lot of acts from.
Right.
Is from watching that. So now here they go thinking you a porn star. No, I'm just a star. I'm not the porn star. I'm just the star. You know, so don't expect me to be going for the gagging and shit like that. Now, if I do that on myself, that's choice. You know, I want you to turn up on the head.
Right.
You don't make me turn up on the head. Right. Let me turn up. Don't you do it. Don't be doing that. Just stop, because I'm going to stop now because you being forceful. You making me feel bad now. Shit.
Feel nasty.
Yeah. You trying to treat me like a whore.
Exactly.
But some men like that whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of men like that whole shit. I'm gonna tell you something. They
I
might.
ain't gonna lie, I like whole shit.
Yes, in the bedroom.
I like some whole shit, but when we
Yes.
get out the bedroom, you better straighten the fuck up.
Right.
You better woman up, bitch. You better turn into a woman, man. You know, freak in the sheets, but not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, life is something else. You know, this is really a grand conversation, and it's to be had. You know, and this is something you go back and talk with your mate if you have a mate. You know,
I can't believe y'all didn't call in.
they don't like to call in, you know, and say nothing about.
Sister George said, all mankind like whole shit.
Right.
Yeah, all men like the whole shit, you know. So that's why they be riding up the street. Riding up the street, going to get the hoe, because they gonna mistreat the bitch. See, you ain't pulling over to love that hoe. You pulling over to beat that thing down, to get the gag and make that hoe throw up on you. You know what I'm saying? You paying for them. You know what I'm saying? They want it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the prostitutes shout out to the prostitutes, man. They doing their thing, man. Look, this the Shanny JackMe show. We got Miss a lot coming up at 3:30. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed this talk with y'all, the Shanny JackMe show.
I enjoyed it too.
At 2 o'clock, 2:15 sometimes. You know, that's depending on the show before. You know, but I am here. Y'all can always call in 678-740-9894. And you can hit me on the DM with your questions. You know, this is aired on YouTube, so hit the like button, subscribe. You know, also just go on there and share. You know, like and share, and just do those things. It's Shanny JackMe Show on YouTube. Everybody can find it there. I'm on the Misfits Radio. We there. We on Misfits TV. You know, we everywhere. You know, anywhere a podcast is at, the Shanny JackMe Show is there. So find me on Instagram. I'm Shanny JackMe Show on Instagram. I'm Shan3000 Roads on Instagram also. So y'all just look us up. You know, again, this is every Sunday, and I be flexing sometimes, but don't do it because I'm a working person. I'm not a weekend girl anymore. I have to work this, that, da. I'm always at fucking work. You know, so my next show will be, do you give these motherfuckers a 2-week notice?
Hell no.
Or do we just quit?
Baby, you gonna leave.
So that's next week, y'all. Tune in. It's the Shanny JackMe Show. Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. DJ Lab. Let's go. Let's take these folks out of here.